Hello and welcome back to the channel. So I mentioned this topic before in some of my other videos because I just find it absolutely mind-boggling. Everyone remembers when Zoe Saldana played Nina Simone in that one movie that no one watched. But nobody seems to remember Angela Bassett playing Rosa Parks. Now, when it comes to like casting and stuff, I know everybody has their own preferences, but I think when we're doing an autobiography of a real person, that the look, especially when you're dealing with a person of color, it matters. And I think people had every right to be upset about Zoe Saldana having to paint her skin and get prosthetics, which are not her real features, that's not her real skin tone, to play a role when they easily could have found a black girl to play Nina Simone, which they should have. And I stand on that. But that same energy is not used when Angela Bassett, they had to lighten her skin. They had to put a wig on her with a different hair texture that's not her natural feature. And no one gives a crap. Crickets. Crickets. And I noticed that people always, when it comes to casting, they throw that picture of Zoe Saldana with her skin painted black. And then they call it blackface and stuff because she had an afro, which again was not her natural, features and whatnot. But the part that gets me is they try to act like, oh, we're all black, because let's say if Zoe Saldana decided not to take this role and turn it down, they would be telling her, oh, you're black, like, because her features are kind of wide. And I don't know if you guys see it. Maybe I'm being delusional here. But when I do look at Nina Simone and Zoe Saldana, obviously two different phenotypes. We're not going to act like they're submitting images of each other. But in the eyes of a white casting director, I can see it. They low-key look alike. Like they kind of favor each other in a way. You know what I mean? Not to the point to where they look the same, but like I know mother-daughter duos that look like Nina Simone and Zoe Saldana. And you can tell, even though they're different phenotypes, that's your daughter. Like you guys look alike. I can't think of someone right now, but there's a lot of biracial and MGM and just MLS straight up girls, light skinned girls who have black mothers who are darker skinned and have fuller features that look just like them. And that is my specific scenario. My father, he's very dark. Think Tyrese Gibson. I always say my parents is like the movie Baby Boy. My mama looked like Taraji. She's like a brown skin. And my daddy, he dark skinned like Tyrese. And then I'm more like a Nicki Minaj. So I came out like really light. And I was talking to my grandma earlier actually about her experience. And she says that back when she was younger, it was really the same thing. She was never considered black enough. And when I asked her, like, do you feel like you have privileges because of your skin tone? And that's why, your other sisters, because my grandmother, she's a lot of sisters, and they would always tell her she was adopted and stuff like that. Coming to find out, we did our ancestry, and that's a whole nother story, y'all. But long story short, I asked, like, do you feel like you have privileges? And she said no. Like, privileges what? White people still treated me the same. They knew I was high yellow. That didn't mean I was white. It was our own people that made me feel like I wasn't black enough. And she said she doesn't even know what that even meant. So, yeah, I definitely know, like, that setup of, like, a light-skinned daughter, brown-skinned mom, and we look exactly alike, but you could tell we're different phenotypes. And this is actually heartbreaking, but one of the earliest, I always thought my mom was beautiful. I have like more like Asian eyes that you would call them, but she has these big, wide eyelids. I call them Princess Jasmine eyes, and I just think they're wonderful. And like when I'm doing my makeup, like Asian people have like the model lid where you can't see the eyeshadow. I have that. So I get so jealous when I see someone with these big eyes. Like I have like what you would call the siren eyes, but I always wanted the doe eyes, those big, beautiful eyes. My mother has that. And all her features are big. She has a big nose, a big round face. And we do look a lot alike, but I just remember her telling me that when she wasn't my age, I was like in middle school at the time, that she wished that she had looked like me, just a little lighter, nose just a little thinner. And it just broke my heart because I just remember thinking, but you're the most beautiful woman in the world. Like, I would watch my mom do her makeup and everything, and you don't know what you don't know until someone teaches you something. And I just think it's awful. But yeah, that's more like a personal story. But I would love to know you guys' opinions on this. Do you think this is fair? Do you think this is a equal, give and take when it comes to the casting? Or do you feel like one is overlooked more than the other? Let me know. Leave a comment. Thank you, and have a beautiful day.